What's happening, Broken Arrow? I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. Thanks for joining me for the October edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. I hope that you and your family are doing well. You know, there are so many exciting things that are happening around our community. I'm looking forward to updating you on what's been happening over the last month. I'm going to start this month's update off a little bit differently. Normally I start off with street projects. This time I'm going to start off with talking about some of the building projects that we have going on with our community. So let's get started. You may have noticed some changes in our award-winning Rose District. Specifically, the former downtown location of ABB Bank is in the process of becoming the Brown Kimbrough Center for Arts, Innovation, and Creativity. This month, the City Council approved an agreement to accept the property donation from ABB Bank for the site of the facility that is intended to be a gathering place for local artists and the general public. The first phase of the center will include an exhibit hall, a gift shop, a catering kitchen, flexible learning spaces, workshop areas, and classrooms for numerous types of art programs. Our construction manager at risk, Manhattan Construction, recently bid the project to subcontractors and should present their recommendations to the City Council at the November 3rd meeting. This winter, construction will begin on this important project for our downtown and the Broken Arrow community. In our utility department, the Lynn Lane Wastewater Treatment Plant has relinquished its title as the City of Broken Arrow's largest water user with the addition of a new non-potable water system. The plant had been using about 200 to 300,000 gallons of potable drinking water per day in various stages of the water reclamation process. Thanks to new regulations for water reuse, we are able to use treated water back inside the plant as well as for other categorical uses such as for watering the Indian Springs Golf Course. The non-potable water system gives the city two cost reduction opportunities. First, it's in the standing alone system. It reduces low pressure and flow issues in nearby neighborhoods and can supply the plant with all the necessary water needed for operations. Secondly, it reduces the demand placed on the drinking water treated at the Verticus River Water Treatment Plant. Initial estimated savings costs per month are approximately $10,000 to $15,000. That's an incredible annual savings. Now let's talk about the County Line Sewer Project. The contractor is currently finishing tie-ins of the residential services and cleaning up along the new sewer alignments. They are also refurbishing the existing sewer line under the Creek Turnpike and are on track to complete the project by early December. Now here's an update on the contemporary Mission 22 War at Home Memorial that will honor those that have fallen in the war against veteran suicide. Architectural firm R.L. Shears is making great progress on the memorial's design. We anticipate receiving the final design in December, then we'll be able to go out to bid for construction. With the approval of the City Council, we have signed a three-way agreement between the City, Mission 22, and the Muskogee Creek Nation that outlines the funding that each organization is contributing to the memorial's permanent home here in Broken Arrow at our Veterans Park. I'll have more information on this important project later this year or in early 2021. Speaking of veterans, progress continues on the Broken Arrow Veterans Center north of the park. The contractor has completed the following: site grading, building pad, and the installation of the foundation. The site utilities and underground slab utilities are currently being installed. Over the next 30 days, the contractor will continue the building slab preparation and concrete placement, parking lot grading, aggregate install, and prep work to start the metal building installation. This will be an important addition to our city that will serve the needs of our veterans and military support groups for many years to come. One more important veterans update. This year, Broken Arrow will host its first Veterans Day Parade. Thanks to the Broken Arrow Elks Lodge number 2673, BA will celebrate veterans on Main Street on Saturday, November 7th. The parade starts at 10 a.m. at College Street and proceeds south to Veterans Park. We encourage everyone to come out and help us honor the brave men and women who have dedicated part of their lives in the service of this country. And now, here are a few Economic Development Administration updates. If you have driven down Highway 51 in East Broken Arrow, you may have noticed big progress on the Creek 51 Park near the Creek Turnpike. The developer of the 90-acre light industrial park says the first facility in the park should break ground very soon. The developer's aim with Creek 51 is to attract companies in the clean manufacturing industry that use as few non-renewable resources as possible while reducing waste and minimizing the environmental impact. The Creek 51 Business Park will be our first large business park in more than 30 years and is being developed with the help of our second tax incremental financing district, or also known as the TIF district. We are excited about the job expansion potential and what this will mean for our ability to attract innovation into our ever-expanding Broken Arrow workforce. And speaking of workforce, the City Council approved a request by the Economic Development Corporation, also known as the EDC, to fund a career/workforce center for 18 months to better assist Broken Arrow residents and businesses navigating job separations, placements, and training resources. Starting in December, the center will be a creative approach to help both residents and businesses and provide a centralized hub for career placement and development. Here's another important economic development update. Earlier this month, the City Council approved the formation of a Citizens Advisory Committee for the New Orleans Square. These leaders will assist the City Council and the City Manager towards guidance of the future projects to benefit the revitalization of the square. This is another tremendous step towards positive progress in our South Broken Arrow. In connection with the New Orleans Square revitalization, the City Council also authorized city staff to seek consulting service to further redevelopment of the square. One study will look at transportation, traffic flow, and walkability options that best suit the characteristics of the corridor. Some options may include mid-block pedestrian crossings, alterations to traffic lanes, bicycle lanes, and more. Another study will examine an overlay district strategy for the area. This strategy was successfully implemented for the downtown area to help spur development. An overlay district could promote and provide incentives for redevelopment and new proposals for New Orleans Square. With regard to public safety, you may have heard that we have 2 fire stations currently under construction, Fire Station 3 and Fire Station number 7. This month we held a topping out ceremony at Fire Station number 3 celebrating the placement of the last steel beam in the structure. The station, located on County Line Road north of the Creek Turnpike, and will replace older Station 3 currently on Elm Place near Indian Springs area. This project is funded by voter-approved 2011 and 2014 respectively general obligation bonds. I'm also pleased to report that the site grading is underway at the new Fire Station 7 site located across from Arrowhead Park on Washington. The building pad installed is complete and the foundation footings and the first concrete placement on site is finished. The contractor will continue the site work grading over the next 60 to 90 days and building slabs are forecasted for installation over the next couple of months. Once complete, the new station will replace an aging Station 7 currently located about 1 mile away on Elm Place, north of New Orleans. Fire Station number 7 is funded by voter-approved 2018 Build Our Future BA General Obligation Bonds. Thank you, Broken Arrow. Moving on to the numerous roadway projects in our community, the first phase of the asphalt is complete at the intersection of Washington and Aspen. The contractors are now working on the asphalt approaching this part of the intersection to make the transition to concrete smoother and a better ride for motorists traveling through the intersection. The contractors have also now moved into the second phase of the concrete portion of the intersection. The city's stormwater crews are continuing to construct curbs and gutters on the south side of Washington Street Widening project. Approximately 2,600 linear feet have already been completed. City crews have also started grading, backfilling, and sod placement in connection with the road widening project. On the north side of the street, stormwater crews are constructing stormwater infrastructure and have made crossings over the Sweet Gum Willow and the Butternut intersections. On October 6th, the City Council awarded a contract to build a barrier parapet wall on the south side of Washington and an extension of the box culvert and bike path on the north side. This week, stormwater crews will complete the curb and guttering on the south side, and the street division will mobilize to begin grading to install asphalt on the south side of the street. On the north side, stormwater crews will continue to install stormwater infrastructure like inlets and manholes. We are excited that the widening of Kenosha, basically from Elm to Main, is now underway with diversified civil contractors. We expect 2 distinct phases on this project as we push forward. In the first phase, traffic has been moved to 1 lane each direction on the north side of the road. This will allow the bulk of the storm sewer work to be completed without impacting traffic too much. The contractor will also install all pavement widening in this section. Once the first phase is completed, traffic will be moved to the south side of the road and side streets will be open. Phase 2 will involve installation of the storm sewer extensions and widening of the road. We expect this project to be completed in the spring of 2021. Over on the north side of town, the work on Hillside Drive wall continues. Timberwolf Construction has made significant progress on the installation of the retaining wall system with the excavations and foundations completed. The vertical concrete wall portion is roughly 40% complete. We're on track to have all work done in the first quarter of 2021. Once the road is complete, our street and stormwater department will move in to fix the buckled road surface. I'd like to mention an accomplishment of one of our city council members. On behalf of the city council and myself, I'd like to congratulate Ward 1 council member Deborah Wimpy for earning the prestigious Certified Municipal Official designation from the Oklahoma Municipal League. This achievement is earned by completing a training program through OML that demonstrates civic leaders' dedication and commitment to developing their skills and enriching their experiences in local government in order to be effective leaders for their respective communities. Great work, Deborah. We certainly appreciate all that you do for the Broken Arrow community. At this time, I'd like to remind everyone to vote in the upcoming general election on Tuesday, November 3rd. Voting is extremely important for so many reasons, mainly because we get to decide who represents us at the local, state, and federal levels. I'll finish this month's updates with an exciting announcement that Broken Arrow was named the happiest city in Oklahoma by the website Zippia.com. The website rated over 600 cities for all the ingredients for happiness, which included a well-educated population, percent of households earning above $75,000 a year, median home prices, a short commute to work, and marriage rates. This award again demonstrates what we already know as Broken Arrows, that we have a community that is a great place to live, work, and play. It's definitely a tremendous honor to receive such an awesome award for our city. Okay, as you can see from watching this segment, there's so many wonderful things that are happening around our community. I'd also like to mention that right now it's Saturday morning. I'm in our award-winning Rose District in downtown Broken Arrow, and I wanted to mention that the holiday season is just about upon us. And I'm excited to announce that we have a whole lot of things planned as a part of our Christmas Traditions program. So stay tuned to our social media channels to learn more about what's coming. So until then, take care, be safe, and I look forward to seeing you around town.